what's up? The second part of the 3-part video series. In the first video, I explained a little bit more about Facebook's interface, the back end of running ads, how Facebook really works, how to target your ideal customer, budget, how to put a good location. And we talked a little bit more about the front end. We talked about where the copy should be. We talked about the creatives. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the creatives, how to do the copy, and the tools I use. And without further ado, before I even start on a furniture store with their marketing strategy, I like to kind of like study what the market is doing at the moment. There's something called Ad Library from Meta. And in Ad Library from Meta, as you can see what ads every other furniture store is putting on at the moment. It's very, very useful, and use this as inspiration. I always use this inspiration to do furniture. We can already have it here, furniture, boom. And we can see kind of like all the copy, all the creatives, all the call to actions that they have. It's always very useful to have this as like as a form of inspiration to kind of see like what everybody else is doing, right? But one thing you should know, never be the same as everybody else, because if you're the same, you're going to blend in with them. You're not going to stand out. And in this market, you got to stand out. It's always good to have this as reference, but never use this as like a sure way. Oh, this guy is doing something interesting, I want to copy and paste this. No. You're not going to stand out. You're not going to make sales. You got to be unique. You got to be different. So now we established how to get inspiration, how to get references on how to make ads. Let's talk about the actual creating of the creative, because this is the first thing that people see. They see this and then they see that. So this is an important part. Let's talk about how to make the creatives. There's something called Adobe Express. Every other guy says use Canva, but I like Adobe Express. It's a bit more advanced than Canva. Canva's like a very starter. It doesn't have as many features to like make graphic design. Adobe Express is free as well, and I feel like it's a bit nicer just because it has a nicer layout. It's more professional. So one thing you know, for running ads, for the picture format, the format has to be a square. Why? Because you're going to be running your ads on Facebook and also on Instagram. And Instagram's a square, right? That's the format they have. And just to make it universal, square is always best. So yeah, we can, like for example here, Instagram square post. So this is what we can do. Create from scratch. Boom. So now that we have a square, like we can start customizing it, right? Obviously, store to store is a bit different. I'm not sure what promotions you have, what type of furniture you might sell, if it's high and low end. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to teach you kind of how to like use this platform. Here on the left side, you have a couple different options. We have text. You can put text. Let's go text. Let's be like, yo, what's up? I don't know. Yo, 40% off. I don't know. Okay. Boom. And then couch elements, you can do a couch. Boom. Pretty straightforward. And copy and paste this. I can make this smaller. This makes a little bit bigger. Wait. Okay. I don't know, like 1, 2, 3 Apple Drive. Let's say that. Okay. I want to teach you some like insider secrets, some $1 million secrets when it comes to running ads or making killer creatives. So this is very important. I want you guys to note this. The first thing people see when you're on Facebook and they see an ad is the middle part. This is the first thing people see, the middle part. So this is the most important part of the creative. This is where you showcase your products, right? This is where you show the magic, whatever you have to offer here. The next thing people see is a part, the part on top. So this part. So here's where you explain what's so special of this couch. Oh, it's 40% off. Oh, it's best wood in the world or something, right? This is where you show the offer, to show you the savings or the value that this chair has to offer, right? And then below is the last thing people see. So first, second, and third. Having this thing in mind, this 3-step thing, will really help you when it comes to creating your ads. Now you know, most important part, second most important part, third most important part, and the last part is just everything outside of that. Not as important, but you can still add on as an extra. So yeah, that's pretty much how to run the ads. Let's say if you're using carousel, what you do right here is just duplicate this easily. Now you have, and let's take this and let's put like I don't know, let's put this couch. Boom. Now you have 2 different pictures. You can download both. Pretty straightforward. Always keep that in mind. The only big thing I really want you to get out of this is keep that thing in mind. The middle part's the most important part, then this, right? And it's pretty straightforward to use Adobe Express. If you really want to get very technical, very specific, there's a ton of YouTube videos. But yeah, so because I don't want to keep this too long, the next part we're going to go over is a copy. Copy is very important too. Copy, just use ChatGPT. You don't have to have a master's degree in sales. Very straightforward to make copy. It's not very difficult. In essence, what copy is sales in Word. Very easy to make copy. Let's say, make me a copy for a furniture store that's called Apple Furniture. I don't know. Ta-da! That's how easy it is. Oh no, I don't have battery. I gotta watch out, make sure my battery doesn't die. Pretty straightforward. You can play around with this. Thing to note, the first sentence is the most important sentence of the whole copy. If you're gonna spend an hour on your copy, 50 minutes of that hour has to be in the first sentence. If people are not interested in the first sentence, they're not gonna click to see the whole thing. So the first sentence is the most important. You can play around, make me a hook or something. Make me a hook that talks about, I don't know, 50% off or something, our products. This is a typical hook. See, boom, first hook. You can make ChatGPT regenerate right here. Boom. And then you have different options. You can be like, oh, maybe the first one's interesting. Oh, no, the second one. Okay. This is the beauty of ChatGPT. So as you saw, ChatGPT is very straightforward. It's not very difficult. You don't have to have a master's degree in copy, a master's degree in sales. You can basically use AI to your advantage. Remember this though, first sentence is the most important. 90% of your time should be in that first sentence. When people go on Facebook, the first thing they see is the creative, then the first thing they see after the creative is the first sentence of the copy. And if both things interest them, boom, they see the whole rest of the copy. So remember that, keep that in mind. And yeah, and the last thing I want to kind of talk about in this video is where to get the leads. So basically, once a person submits a lead form, where do you got to go? Like once the people see the ad, they click the ad and they put all the information. Where do you get that information? Like, where can you call them from, right? So like, again, we're in the campaigns part. We're in Facebook's interface. We learned this in the first video. We click check on the lead from that campaign that you're currently doing, and you go to the ads. So this is the actual ad itself. And right here you can see there's 10 leads. Let's download them. 10 leads, download CSV. Because I have a MacBook. Replace. Click on it. Boom, you have all the leads here. You have all the types of leads they want. Brown couch, L shape, column. Right? This is how you manually follow up, right? This is how you would do it. This is how you manually follow with that no technology. You would call them, you follow up, you see what's going on, you text them. You got to remember to text them. It's a hassle. That's a hassle. But I want to show you kind of how we do it now, right? The technology in the future, right? Like, just to get you inspired, right? This is a bit more advanced, but I still want to show you, just keep you, like, get you inspired. There's something called the automation workflow. Automation workflow. You're able to do this with technology, right? So the moment a person, like whenever Comfy Live in Chicago receives a lead on their ads, the leads automatically get an SMS and email. And then the SMS is like, thank you for submitting capture. That's like the moment they submit, boom, ASAP, right? They know that we mean business, right? Right away we send them a message. Boom, email, right away. Right? The possibilities are endless with the automation workflow. We can make this as long as we want, as short as we want. If we want to wait 5 minutes for the email, so like for example, we currently have it as email and text message, boom, right away, boom, boom. But maybe we don't want to like overwhelm them, so we can like SMS right away, boom, and then 5 minutes later, email, right? We can do all this. It's customizable. This is the beauty of AI, right? This eliminates the manual labor, having to remember to follow up, having to call them, and we can make this up to like 100, 2,000 follow-ups, whatever you want to have, right? We can follow up as many times as we want. So this is the beauty of AI automation workflow. So yeah, if you're interested in this type of technology, just email me at raul@futurecutmedia.com. Go to my socials at FutureCut Media. All my socials are FutureCut Media at TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. FutureCut Media, message me there if you can't find me on email. And yeah, I can help you establish this. I can help set this up. That way you don't have to manually follow up. Super easy. Very simple. We can make this as long as you want, as short as you want. The last video, I kind of want to discuss, I want to close up the 3-part video series. I want to talk about going forward, opportunity cost, how to optimize the ads, reading analytics, just so you have an idea for the future. Yeah, let's get the last video started.